How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? I hope this finds you well. I hope that you're having quite the time and enjoying yourself in the summer weather. Getting my screen all set up here so that everything looks good. Yep, I think I've got everything rocking and rolling the way it should go here. Things seem to run pretty smooth with OBS, but man, I'm having problems with that Google Hangouts when I'm trying to do panels. Let's see who we got here. Chester Cat 1956 is in the house. Good to have you in there. Andy Eastman's in the house. Good to have you here. We're going to be doing a little 8-ball tonight. I got the magic 8-ball here. If you got questions for it, needs to be kind of a yes or no type question. And we'll ask the magic 8-ball and we'll play a little trivia after a while. Nathan Likes Drums is in the house. Good to have you in there. Everybody should be strolling in here shortly as the notifications get out. People go to hitting the button. Don't forget to like the stream. Drop a like on it. Smash that like button. If you got questions for the Magic 8-Ball, don't be afraid to put them there in the chat and we'll ask the Magic 8-Ball. Magic 8-Ball knows everything. So far, it's liked everybody that's come in here except for Scott over at Corkboard TV. It doesn't like him much. Andy says that he'll be doing another Q&A video when he hits 2,000 subscribers. You can ask him all the questions you want as long as they're not political. Well, you might want to be careful with that, Andy, because you never know what people will ask you. Green Bay Wacky and Fireman CV's got a thing they're doing on Saturdays now where you can ask them anything. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm lining up some questions for them. We'll see what kind of Einsteins they are. Kenneth the Kentucky fam's in the house. Good to have you in there. And I'll mention this while I'm thinking about it. On Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a live stream here with a panel. Now, I'm trying to iron the bugs out of it because I'm having issues with Google Hangouts letting me do panels. It wants to buffer. So I think that I may have the bugs ironed out of it if YouTube will cooperate with me. But what we're doing is we have a panel and we talk about things related to YouTube and how to help people better their channels. This week, Fireman CV is going to be on my show and he's going to be talking about TubeBuddy and how that relates to your channel and how you can use that to help you better your channel and make things easier for you. Hazel's Reptiles fam's in the house. Good to have you in there. People are strolling in. Got the Magic 8-Ball all set up here. I've been warming it up for you, so if you got questions for Magic 8-Ball, you can ask them and we'll see what Magic 8-Ball has to say tonight. It needs to be yes or no type of a question, because it don't have a lot of room in the screen to answer much more than that. Margie Yeomans is in the house. Good to have you in there, Margie. Yeah, but my why I'm still single videos seem to be a hit with folks. I'm going to put up some more of them this week. There's a lot of reasons. Somebody asked me, well, how many reasons are there? And I said, how many men are there? That's the best comeback for that I know of, because Lord have mercy. They all seem to have an issue. Oh my. Yeah, I do a few, I record them, you know, and then I put them up one at a time, and then I think of a bunch more. I'm like, well, I haven't told about that yet. I haven't told about that yet. I haven't told about that. So I've got a list over here that I keep adding to, and as I do videos on them, I scratch them off the list. So they'll be going for a while yet. Mark Fun Jones is in the house. Well, glad to have you with me, Mark. It's great to see you out there. Yep, there's a lot of familiar faces in the house tonight. What we do here is I got a Magic 8-Ball. If you have questions for the Magic 8-Ball, it has to be kind of a yes or no question. But you ask your question there and we'll ask the Magic 8-Ball and see what it has to say about it. And then we'll play a little trivia after a while. I love my creative spirit is in the house. Good to have you in there. Ruby Slippers has joined us. Jimbo 5312's in the house. It's been a quiet day here today, thank goodness. I had some illness last week, and I think I finally got through that. Back on track again, but it's left me wore out, so I've just been kind of resting. I've got loads of things to do to catch up from last week. You know how that goes, but little by little, it'll get done. Little bit at a time. Not rushing nothing. Here in 2 weeks from today, will be my birthday, and I'm going to have a live stream birthday party. So I hope you all join me back here on the 27th, Monday night, 8 p.m., 2 weeks. Next week, we'll do another Magic 8 Ball trivia, but the following week will be the birthday party. Who knows what we'll be doing for the birthday party? I may even have a panel. You never know what I'm liable to do. Oh my goodness, Margie's buffering. I'm watching my YouTube screen here in the background, and it's not buffering for me. So this is OBS. It should not be buffering for anybody. I checked the speed and everything. I'm not having issues here. It seems to be when there's issues, it's with YouTube. Oh, mercy, Jimbo. Yeah, that's one that the 8-ball can't answer. It can't answer a when or a why type question. It's a yes or no kind of thing. But Godspeed to her. I hope she gets over that right away. It can be whipped. I whipped it 23 years ago. So, early detection is the key. But medicines has improved even since, in the last 23 years. So, we'll have prayers and send her healing thoughts. Cook's Production Studio is in the house. Good to have you in there. Johnny from Cook's Production Studios. Hazel wants to know, will her husband eventually say yes to buying a hairless cat? My kids want a cat so bad, and they're allergic, so she's hoping one day he'll say yes. Will he say yes, Magic 8 Ball? He say yes to the hairless cat? You got to keep them warm, because they ain't got no coat on. Let's see here. The Magic 8 Ball says, it better not tell you now. Oh my, we'll try again. We'll see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say. 100,000 subscribers without a video ? Is in the house. Good to have you in there. I guess that could be done if you got deep pockets, but hey. Alright, Magic 8 Ball says, the outlook is not so good, Hazel. The outlook is not so good, according to the Magic 8 Ball. Yep, sometimes they do that. Years and years and years and a million years ago, when I first got married to my late husband, he told me, we was living in apartments. He says, will you ever get a house that has a fenced yard and you can have a dog? Well, see, you don't say things like that to a country girl, because country girl's used to lots of animals around her, and she can't stop at just one. So before he knew it, I turned our 2-car garage into a guinea pig studio. And I showed guinea pigs all over the place, and I had about 300 guinea pigs out in the garage, and I had 15 English bulldogs in the house. I was showing dogs almost every weekend through the summer months. In the winter months, I was showing guinea pigs. And he says, Lord, you're going to get us thrown out of town. So we had to move back out to the country. You got to be careful with a country girl. Let's see here. We got EW2 in the house. Good to have you in there. Well, let me redo that. EWW2. I don't want to leave nothing out. Good to have you in there. Yeah, Magic 8 Ball is fun no matter how old you are. Yeah, I'm an animal lover. I'm a farm girl, raised, and I love my critters. I don't have very many now. I'm getting older, and it takes a lot to take care of them. I have enough to do taking care of myself anymore, but I got 3 dogs and 3 birds. That's enough. I'm surprised that you don't hear my cockatiel. He usually is chiming in. He likes to try to be the co-host here on my show. But yeah, I don't believe I know that one. 100K subscribers without a video question mark there. Good to have you with us. I don't think you've ever been in here before. We support each other here. There's a lot of good channels in here. You can support up and down the line. Just make sure you support. That's the key. That sub for sub thing isn't working. I know a lot of people really love that sub for sub, but it's just not working because it messes up your analytics. If you're going to subscribe to a channel, make sure you're going to support them. Well, thank you, Hazel. She likes my hat. This is my Slash hat. I wear the Slash hat with the sunglasses. It cuts down on how much makeup I gotta try to put on to look human. Sunglasses will cover up a myriad of sins. Green Bay Wacky's in the house. I stole it from you. What, the 8 ball? You haven't got an 8 ball over there. 1,000 subscribers without a video. Can someone please talk to you? Well, talk to everybody else. You can click over on their channels and leave them some love on their videos, some comments and likes and all that sort of thing. You know, make friends with people. That's what it's all about. Make sure that you're gonna make friends while you're here. We're all in this together. We're all trying to learn how to do the YouTube thing and how to gain supporters and how to increase our quality on our content and how to work all the numbers and everything. So be sure that you check out everybody and make some friends while you're here. Cerebral Killer is in the house. Good to have you in there. What's up, the sky? The ceiling? Our couple big lights up here. They're up. 1,000 or 100,000 subscribers wants to know where Green Bay Waggy lives. He lives in a cave. That's where he lives. Because people won't let him out in polite society. Yep, there's some of them domination folks in the house. Anybody got any more? Oh, let's see. I see a question there for the 8 ball. Magic 8 ball. Oh, I think you already did. Creative Spirit. But we'll ask the 8 ball. 8 ball. I love my Creative Spirit wants to know, will that feller underneath the jail get what he deserves? And the Magic 8 ball says, my sources say no. Probably because he already did. Oh my. Cab 7's in the house. Good to have Cab 7 out there. We got some good channels in the house tonight. Cab 7 does a show with inspirational talk over there. So if anybody, is feeling maybe a little bit depressed or got problems on their mind and they need to be lifted up a little bit, go over there to Cab 7's channel and listen to his shows. He does one about every day, at least one. Sometimes he does 2 or 3. And he does painting and all kinds of things over there. And then you got Green Bay Wacky in the house. Green Bay, he does shows that are comical. He does some community support type shows where people come in and meet each other and make friends over there on his channel. And he plays music and he has a good time over there on his shows. He also does some how-to videos and he does a lot of different things over there. So you can check him out for a variety of topics. And then if you like critters, especially reptilian critters, Hazel's Reptile has some things over there. And Jim Dockrell wants to know why I'm still single. There's a series, Jim, on my channel that tells all kinds of reasons why I'm still single. So far, there's 13. There's going to be more. So if you ain't heard enough, you're going to hear some more of them. Oh. I don't think any of us have them 100. Well, maybe 100 subscribers. I think you meant 100,000, but I think some of us have 100 subscribers. I got a few more than that. The night's young. It could go down. Who knows? Mr. Dutchy Dutch is in the house. He says, can the 8-Ball tell him if he will come into some cash? Yes or no? Magic 8-Ball. Mr. Dutchy Dutch wants to know, will he come into some cash? Now, Dutchy Dutch, that could just mean a penny. It could mean a lot of money. And, but we'll see what the 8-Ball says. Will Dutchy come into some cash? And the 8-Ball says, turn it so I can read it. It says, concentrate and ask again. Okay, we'll concentrate. Magic 8-Ball. Magic 8-Ball, Magic 8-Ball. Will Dutchy Dutch come into some money? He wants some cash. And Magic 8-Ball says, yes, definitely. There you go, Dutchy. Don't forget Brenda. Green Bay Wacky says that Cab 7 has a new fishing channel. He was wondering if he got 100 subs yet. Oh, okay. All right, I didn't know about that one. Awesome Wood Things is in the house. Good to have you in there, Matt. Islands of Fun is in the house. Good to have you here. You like the new hat? Well, this isn't a new one. This is just one of many. This is my Slash hat. Yeah, I was telling everybody, and now that there's been some new ones come in, I'll repeat it, but been having some trouble with that Wednesday night live stream with the Google Hangout deal. And so we're going to give it another shot this week, but this week we're going to have Fireman CV on talking about TubeBuddy. Next week we're going to bring Matt back again. Hopefully we've got all the bugs ironed out, and YouTube has their bugs ironed out, and we won't have a bunch of buffering this time around, and we'll be able to hear about this analytic thing. So we're going to keep at it and see what we can do. And then week after that, it's going to be Rebel State Sovereign. He's going to be on talking about social media and how to work that with your YouTube to promote it. Oh, okay. Cab says the Green Bay Wacky is pulling my 30-pound test line, that he has no fishing channel. Oh, okay. Hey, anything's possible on YouTube. I never doubt anything on YouTube. You never know with Cab. He's got that big pond out there in the back, He could be out there fishing in the pond. Hey, oh, the subscriber dude wants to know, Cab 7, where do you live? Cab 7 lives in the cave right next to Green Bay Wacky. They're neighbors. Because he's not allowed out in polite society either. He's got a fishing pond right there in his back door of his cave. Anybody else got any more questions for the Magic 8 Ball? Magic 8 Ball sitting over here lonely. I put him on top of my pencil cup. Sheila Davis is in the house. Good to have you in there, Sheila. Will Ed McMahon show up at your house? I doubt it. But we'll ask the 8 Ball. 8 Ball. Cerebral Killer wants to know, will Ed McMahon show up at his house? And the 8 Ball says, but the signs point to yes. So I could be wrong. I don't think they let Ed McMahon go out anymore, though. They got like a team of people that they send out them big checks. My question would be to 100,000 subscribers, why do you need to know where people live? It doesn't matter. They all live in your computer, right there in your monitor. That's where they live. Magic 8 Ball. Matt wants to know, will he have enough money to buy his son a new computer before he goes to college in a few weeks? And the Magic 8 Ball says, it better not tell you now. Well, that's not acceptable. So we're going to ask it again. Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Matt wants to know if he's going to have enough money to buy his son a new computer before he goes to college in a few weeks. Tell us, Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, it is certain. So there you have it. There you have it. I don't know, Dutchie. I don't know. I mean, it does a lot of things that it shouldn't be doing. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine. You figure it out, you let me know, and we'll both know. Yeah, it won't answer that one for you, Matt. Yeah, Dutchie, Green Bay saying that it does that to him too. Paranormal Mama's in the house. Good to see you in there. Yeah, it's doing a lot of things. It's unsubscribing people from channels that, you know, without them knowing. I've been getting complaints about that on my channel where people say, hey, I've been subscribed to you. I don't know what's going on here. It had me unsubscribed, but I subscribed back. Green Bay, are you having any buffering with my stream? Because now I've had 2 people say that it is buffering, and it shouldn't be buffering. I've restarted everything. I did the speed test. I've got it on ultra low latency. There should be no reason in this world for me to be buffering. Well, for goodness sakes. I don't know how to make it stop doing that. No, Cab 7, it can't tell you that because Magic 8 Ball only answers yes or no type questions. Dave Hart's in the house. Islands Fun's in the house. I love my creative spirit. Matt with Awesome Wood Things, Paranormal Mama, Green Bay Wacky, Cab 7. Okay. Green Bay says it's just small little buffers, nothing major. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing over here, so. I guess we'll know more when I try to do it through Hangouts on Wednesday night, won't we? Dutchy Dutch wants to know, Magic 8 Ball, if he's going to be meeting any of us. Will Dutchy Dutch be meeting any of us? Magic 8 Ball, tell me true. And the Magic 8 Ball says, my reply is no. So, Dutchy, unless you're planning to make a trip to the States and do some traveling, it's probably not going to happen. I don't know of any of us that have plans to go across the pond, but I could be wrong. Yep, Margie Yeomans is in the house. She says she's having a heck of a time with buffering it. I've got my YouTube screen up and it's not showing any buffering on my end over here, so I don't know. Because I've been wanting to keep an eye on that tonight and make sure that we're not going to have that issue. And it's not showing it here. Drive Shaft Drew strolled in. Hey, Drive Shaft Drew. Good to have you in here. We got the Magic 8 Ball asking Magic 8 Ball questions. H-Top Music is in the house. Good to have you here. Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. I really don't, because everything I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. My speed test was great. I restarted the computer, so there shouldn't be anything blocking anything here. I got it on ultra low latency. So I don't know. Everybody just having conversation there and chatting. I hope everybody will be back on Wednesday night for the panel there with Fireman where he talks about the Tube Buddy, because that's a pretty cool program, and I'm sure I don't even know everything there is to know about it. I use it, but I don't use it for everything. Because I haven't had enough time to sit and spend and figure out everything that's in it. Oh, well, thank you, Cerebral Killer. Yeah, I think we all will, Matt. There'll be a lot to learn on that Tube Buddy demo. I know Fireman spent a lot of time with it. He'd be the fella to tell us about it, that's for sure. Anybody want to play a little trivia? Have me ask him some questions? Matt had sent me a couple questions. Let me get those moved up here. Get my screen set back up here so that I can see everything that's going on. Matt sent me a couple questions to ask. And the first trivia question from Matt is, why are manhole covers round? Why are manhole covers round? Can anybody tell me besides Matt? Why do they make manhole covers round? Oh, Paranormal Mama wants to know, will Cab 7 ever take off his hat for a live stream? Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, it is definitely so. So you just have to keep tuning in until you catch him. Dave Hart's in the house. Good to have you in there, Dave. Nope, that's your answer's not correct, though. Why are manhole covers round? Oh, Matt says he got it right. Well, it says here on my screen, it says a circle is the only shape that can't collapse into itself. Because they're not square? Well, you got a point, Green Bay. Oh, so the cover won't fall in. Okay. A circle is the only shape that can't collapse into itself. Okay. Now, here's his next question. His next question is, why is the sky blue? It's kind of a lengthy answer. I'll let Matt be the judge on who gets it right. Why is the sky blue? And Matt will tell you if you get the answer right. It's sad. Matt will be reading your answers and let you know if you get the answer correct. Because we all like blue. Oh, Paranormal Mama wants to know. Magic 8 Ball. Oh, Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Will Green Bay Wacky ever get rid of his man boobs? Magic 8 Ball, tell me true. Will Green Bay Wacky ever get rid of his man boobs? And it says, don't count on it. That's too funny. Oh. Okay, let's see. Cab7 wants to know, will 100,000 subscribers without a video and Green Bay Wacky collab on a video? Okay, let's see what the 8 Ball has to say. And the 8 Ball says, pretty hazy. Pretty hazy. Said, we'll try it again. Will 100,000 subscribers without a video and Green Bay Wacky collab on a video? And the answer is, my reply is no. Oh. Did anybody ever get your question right? Okay, Drive Shaft Drew got the answer right. What I have over here is the atmosphere scatters visible light, but since it's mostly nitrogen, that element, nitrogen, scatters the blue piece of the visible light spectrum the least, so it appears blue. Alright? So that's what Matt had to say on that. Alright. That's why the sky's blue. Dutch wants to know if we can tell him what we think of his new YouTube banner. Well, let me go to his channel over here Well, I think that's pretty awesome myself, Dutchie. It's a little dark, but then I'm wearing sunglasses. If I peek over the sunglasses at it, it's still a little dark. But Green Bay could give you maybe a better... I mean, I'm sure that it's mobile correct, you know, be seen on a mobile good. If there's any way to lighten up your name on there, I'd do that. Make it stand out a little bit more. But, pretty awesome banner. Irish Whiskey 77 is in the house. Good to see you in there. We just started the trivia thing, but we still got the 8-ball here if you have questions for the 8-ball. Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop's in the house. There's Al. Well, you just heard what you missed. We're playing 8-ball and trivia. I was telling everybody we had technical issues with Wednesday night's show, and so we're going to give another shot on Matt on the 22nd. The place you need to go, 100K, is you need to go to Green Bay Wacky's show on Friday nights. Because that's where he and Fireman do reviews on channels. And they're far better at being able to give you a review than I am. The first thing, though, if you don't have a video, is they're going to tell you need content. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I mean, shoot, I can probably give you a review right now for what it's worth. I'd say we go to his channel. There's no banner. We go to the About page. There ain't nothing there. We go to the videos. There ain't nothing there. We go to the playlist. There ain't nothing there. So you need to set up your page. That'd be what I'd tell you to do. You can't get a review without having something on your page. Because you're looking, it looks like a troll right now is what it looks like. Because there's nothing there. You don't have a picture up, nothing. What did Green Bay do? Something slide by me while I've been poking around here looking at channels. Scrolling up, but I'm not seeing that he did anything out of the ordinary. Dave Hart says, Magic 8-Ball, will the waitress ever come out of the restaurant behind Brenda and take her order? No. I can tell you that. She's a slacker, is what she is. Will 8-Ball ever throw Green Bay Wacky some... I can't even say it. Oh, 8-Ball. Will Green Bay Wacky ever throw James Cox some cash? Oh. If he does, I think I'll be making a trip to where Green Bay Wacky is. I'm giving him a whack. The big stick. I got a Louisville Slugger over here. This is pretty hazy. There shouldn't be anything hazy about that 8-Ball. Come on. We'll see what the 8-Ball says about it, Green Bay. The 8-Ball says, as the 8-Ball sees it, yes, you will. So the 8-Ball says, Brenda better warm up her Louisville Slugger. Yeah, Matt, that restaurant's always open. It's Alice's. That's Alice's restaurant. Never closes. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. As long as you're inside, not outside, she don't come out. Oh my. Anything what, Matt? Oh, you recognize that, did you, Cerebral? You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. What, isn't that on Thanksgiving Day? They play that on the radio. There's a channel that plays that like all day long on radio. Yeah, Al, we need to do some catching up. We ain't talked in a while. Paranormal Mama wants to know if Green Bay Wacky's ever going to be a life coach. Will Green Bay Wacky ever be a life coach? And the answer is... turn it so I can read it. It wants me to ask it again. Lord, it's demanding attention tonight. Man. Yep, Green Bay Wacky knows me. If you ask me a question, you better want to know the answer, because I'll tell you flat out. I don't have time to play games. I'm getting old. I just tell it like it is. The outlook is not so good. So I don't think Green Bay Wacky's ever going to be a life coach. Jim Dockrell knows. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. Jim Bashir's is eating wings. He needs to bring it up for everybody. Will Green Bay Wacky ever be in Baywatch? Oh, will Green Bay Wacky ever be in Baywatch? Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball says, don't count on it. I think they was referring to the man boobs, Green Bay. You running down the beach in a bikini top. Oh. Magic 8 Ball or BrendaG's, and that's why I'm still single videos the best on YouTube. Well, I know the answer to that. I've seen my analytics. Let's see here. And the 8 Ball says, yes, definitely. The 8 Ball loves me. Will Green Bay Wacky ever have less than 300 moderators on his channel? I love that question. 8 Ball, 8 Ball. I don't think so without another intervention. But the Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. 8 Ball, stop putting me off tonight. 8 Ball, will Green Bay Wacky ever have less than 300 moderators on his channel? And the 8 Ball says, my sources say no. Oh, Lord. Green Bay Wacky's asking one. Will BrendaG ever fall madly in love with JC? And I know what the answer is to that. Not. There's a story. I'll tell you this story real quick here. My granny's daughter, who would be my aunt, married into a family called the Todds. Her last name was Todd. And the old lady in that family, they called her Ms. Todd. And one day, one of her children called her up and said, hey, Mom, we want to go so-and-so, out to wherever, and was wondering if you would watch the kids for us while we go out. Now, Miss Todd was kind of feisty. And Miss Todd said, I ain't watching Timmy, Tommy, nor none of them. And that's the way it would be with me falling in love with somebody. I ain't falling in love with Timmy, Tommy, nor none of them. But we'll ask the 8-Ball. 8-Ball, what do you have to say to that? Lord have mercy. Will Brenda fall in love with JC? I mean, that's just, oh. I threw up a little in my mouth. Oh, mercy. Says my answer is no. 8-Ball knows what side its bread's buttered on. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if anybody's in here that doesn't know about Green Bay Wacky's song Man Boobs, you gotta go over there to his channel and listen to Man Boobs song. But my question to Green Bay is, okay, you've done a song about man boobs and you did another one about suppositories. What part of the body is next? Where do we go from here? It is me, Brian is in the house, and he wants to know, am I going to get money tomorrow? It is me, Brian, gonna get money tomorrow? It is me, Brian, gonna get money tomorrow? Magic 8-Ball. And the Magic 8-Ball says, turn it so I can read it. My sources say no. So tomorrow may be a dry spell for you, Brian. Yeah, Al, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop put up the URL to the Man Boob song. That thing should go viral. I don't know why that's not going viral. That is funny. That is funny right there. Oh, I need to take a little drink of my beverage after that JC question, Lord. Where's that taste out of my mouth? Ooh. You don't want to know what I really think about that. Well, there you go, Green Bay. You got a point. Yeah, nothing from a small channel going viral. But if we get the analytics straightened up, you know, that's when YouTube goes to putting out more of our videos. They'll give us more thumbnails put out there if we do better. That's the skinny, you know. So we got to do better to get them to promote us more. And we got to get the people that come to our channel to promote us more too. You know, if they like what they see, share it, share it, share it. I don't think we preach on that enough on our channels. You know, if you go to a channel and you like the video and it entertains you, it tickles you, you think it's a good video, you like the quality, you like what was said, you had fun there, hit that share button. Share it on your social media so other people can enjoy it too. It's not going to hurt you. What's it do? Take like 2 seconds off your life to do that? Share it. The more that it's viewed by people, the better chances we have at growing our channels. Share, share, and share, share, share. Cab 7's going to go have supper. You have a good supper, Cab 7. If you dial me up, maybe later on Hangouts, I'll show you some German chocolate cake. I'll do some ASMR chocolate cake eating for you. Awesome Wood Things wants to know, Magic 8-Ball, will I ever win New Super Mario Brothers on Will You browser? That is hard to beat. Okay, Magic 8-Ball. Will he ever win that new Super Mario Brothers on the Will You browser? And the Magic 8-Ball says, it is definitely so. There you got it. Love My Creative Spirit wants to know, will Brenda G ever run out of And That's Why I'm Still Single episodes? Well, I can answer that without the magic 8-ball. Brenda could probably never run out of them, but she will eventually quit doing them, okay? I think there'll maybe be another week or two of them. And then she'll back out gracefully. Oh, Kev says, don't you dare. Oh, but I will. I've got a nice German chocolate cake in the kitchen. And I hear it calling me. I hear it. It's in there calling me. Green Bay says he's going to go take a nap. He's had a long day with no sleep. Well, sweet dreams to you. Dream about that box you're going to be getting on Thursday. I sent him a box. He's going to get it on Thursday. Something tells me there's a new hat in his future. You all seen the last hat I sent him. Wait till you see this one. About the time you think that I can't outdo the hat, here I come again. Jim says he thinks that Brenda's lying to make him feel better. I wish I had a camera set up where I could actually show you, but with the way the camera is, if I tilt the 8-ball to show you what the 8-ball says, it'll lose the answer. So we can't do it that way. And I've only got the one camera. So you just have to trust me. Well, you know, if God smile on me and I get another camera in here so that I can have a second camera hooked up and figure out how to use it, you know, we'll do it that way. Well, thank you, Paranormal Mama. I appreciate that. I like to come in here and have fun with y'all. Talk to everybody about the magic 8-ball. Ask them trivia questions. You want me to ask you a few more trivia questions? We'll not go hog wild on it tonight, but we'll do a few if you want me to. Let's see. What's this thing here say? I gotta get the big eye out on it because they print them in such fine print. Okay, this is easy. If Green Bay's still there, he'll know the answer to this. In which country would you most likely encounter Vegemite on your toast? Well, if I did it that way, that's all you'd see, Al, is just the 8-ball. You wouldn't have me on the camera. There's only one camera here to use. There you go. Australia. Yeah, Green Bay Wacky had somebody send him some Vegemite the other day. He's been eating some of it there on his show. Which actress is the off-screen narrator of the TV show Gossip Girl? Anybody watch Gossip Girl? Nope, not Joy. Nobody knows? It is Kristen Bell. She has an on-screen cameo in the series finale. TNX Dr. Javinci is in the house. Good to have you in there. We just started playing a little bit of trivia here. Okay, which Supreme Court justice earned the nickname Notorious RBG after she was enraged over a Voting Rights Act ruling? I hear you, Jim. I'm making your brain hurt. Well, her initials are RBG. Nobody knows a Supreme Court justice with those initials? Female? Well, you're close, Jim. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. There you go. Matt got it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh my goodness. In which play did Larry David make his Broadway debut as both an actor and a playwright? This one I would have no clue. Brian on the Go stopped in to say hey. I don't think anybody's going to know the answer to this one because this is totally bizarre to me. Okay, in which play did Larry David make his Broadway debut as both an actor and a playwright? Fish in the Dark. Fish in the Dark. I never heard of it. Which breed of dog was Daddy, who co-starred with animal behaviorist Cesar Millan on the TV show Dog Whisperer? Which breed of dog was Daddy, who co-starred with animal behaviorist Cesar Millan on TV show Dog Whisperer? No, not a Basenji. Not a Rottweiler. There you go. Known by PJ the Fam. Pitbull. He's a Pitbull. Which prestigious event held each summer is the oldest tennis tournament in history? Now, everybody's heard of this. This should be, first one you think of, tennis tournament. Which prestigious event held each summer is the oldest tennis tournament in history? There you go. Wimbledon. Yep. Okay. How about this one? Which bird features on Ecuador's flag? Which bird is featured on Ecuador's flag? Which bird is featured on Ecuador's flag? There you go, Al got it. It's a condor. The condor. Which late-night talk show host was voted most likely to replace David Letterman in his school days? Which late-night talk show host was voted most likely to replace David Letterman in his school days? See, now mine's not showing a lag at all. Fifi Felicia Ann is in the house. Good to have you in there. Nope, nobody's got it. It would be Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. Which of these household appliances was invented first? The dishwasher, the electric vacuum cleaner, or the microwave oven? Which of these household appliances was invented first? The dishwasher, the electric vacuum cleaner, or the microwave oven? Brian on the go got it with Dishwasher by Josephine Cochrane in 1886. Which magazine shares its name with a novel by William Thackeray? Yeah. Which magazine shares its name with a novel by William Thackeray? You guys are a hoot. John Franco's in the house. Hello. Yeah, it took a turn with that one, didn't it? Man, oh man. Ghost Moppy is in the house. Good to have you in there. Which magazine shares its name with a novel by William Thackeray? Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Which famous astrophysicist warned that full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race? JD Knight 7's in the house. Hello to you. No, Dave, but Sheldon Cooper was a friend of his. Yeah, there you go. Jim Dockerow got it. Hawkins, Stephen Hawkins. If you're a fan of that show, you'd know that Stephen Hawkins was friends with Sheldon Cooper. Professional football and soccer both field the same number of players. True or false? Professional football and soccer both field the same number of players. True or false? True. JD Knight got it. Each side fields 11 players in both sports. Let's try a few more here. Which country was the primary stand-in for Mars in the 2015 Matt Damon movie, The Martian? Which country was the primary stand-in for Mars in the 2015 Matt Damon movie, The Martians? It's a country that's been used before for other alien-type movies. Any more guesses? The answer is Jordan. The look-alike landscape at Wadi Rum has featured in several space thrillers. In which, get this up here where I can read it. In which, I can't even pronounce this, Kafkaesque cult comedy film do the characters work for Initech, I guess it's called Initech, and run TPS reports? I'd never get this one because I've never heard of the show. In which Kafkaesque cult comedy film do the characters work for Initech and run TPS reports? Anybody got a clue? Yeah, Matt got it. Office Space. I've never even heard of the show. It says, brought to you by Mike Judge, creator of Beavis and Butthead. In 1974, which U.S. president attempted to whip inflation now? In 1974, which U.S. president attempted to whip inflation now? If I said he was a little clumsy, would that give you a clue? Yep, Dave Hart got it. Ford. Gerald Ford. Called the most influential guitarist of all time by Rolling Stone, who strung right-handed guitars backwards to play them? Called the most influential guitarist of all time by Rolling Stone, who strung right-handed guitars backwards to play them? Yep, Dave Hart got it. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, this 1960s master musician, could also play right-handed. Which orbiting NASA tool has been instrumental in discovering a new kind of black hole? Which orbiting NASA tool has been instrumental in discovering a new kind of black hole? Yep, Jim Dockrell got it. Hubble. Hubble Space Telescope. Launched in 1917, which canvas sneaker endures a wardrobe staple because of its edgy but classic gene-defying appeal? Or gender, I guess. Gender-defying appeal. Launched in 1917, which canvas sneaker endures as a wardrobe staple because of its edgy but classic gender-defying appeal? Converse, you got it. Brian on the Go got it. Converse, Chuck Taylor, All-Star shoe to be exact. Yep. The Pine Barrens in southern New Jersey is the supposed home of which legendary creature? The Pine Barrens in South New Jersey, or southern New Jersey, is the supposed home of which legendary creature? There, JD97 got it. The Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil. Who ended his final 60-minute segment by saying, "If you do see me in the restaurant, please just let me eat my dinner"? Who ended his final 60-minute segment by saying, "If you do see me in a restaurant, please just let me eat my dinner"? That's the description, Brian, but what's his name? Nobody knows? Andy Rooney. Andy Rooney. Brian on the Go got it. Andy Rooney. Right there at the bell. Which daily power-up treat have all British battle tanks since 1945 been equipped with the ability to make? Which daily power-up treat have all British battle tanks since 1945 been equipped with the ability to make? Britain is famous for it. There you go. Al got it. T. Which bratty city bird insists on driving the bus in author Mo Williams' best-selling kids book? Which bratty city bird insists on driving the bus in author Mo Williams' best-selling kids book? There you go. Dave Hart got it with pigeon. The same one who could really use a bath and a hot dog, it says here. How many flowers does a bee have to visit to make 1 pound of honey? 200, 2,000, or 2 million? How many flowers does a bee have to visit to make 1 pound of honey? 200, 2,000, or 2 million? Yeah, Jim got it. Jim Bashir's got it with 2 million. Gives new meaning to the phrase busy as a bee. In 2013, which Monopoly piece was replaced with a cat? In 2013, which Monopoly piece was replaced with a cat? Yep, iron. You're correct, Brian. Iron. The cat received more votes than a robot, a helicopter, a diamond ring, and a guitar. The cities of Indio and Palm Springs are located in which California valley? Got any people from California out there? The cities of Indio and Palm Springs are located in which California valley? It's not Napa. The cities of Indio and Palm Springs are located in which California valley? Nobody knows? The answer is Coachella, home of the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. Coachella. Bam Bam is the son of which Stone Age couple? Bam Bam is the son of which Stone Age couple? Barney and Betty. Barney and Betty. Leaders of 175 nations gathered at the UN in April of 2016 to sign the Paris Agreement, a global pact to fight what? Leaders of 175 nations gathered at the UN in April of 2016 to sign the Paris Agreement, a global pact to fight what? Well, you're kind of close there. It's climate change, to be exact. Climate change. Yeah. Mr. Smee is the bumbling sidekick of which literary villain? Mr. Smee is the bumbling sidekick of which literary villain? Yep, Ghost Mafia got it. Hook. Captain Hook. What is the common name for the third molars inside the human mouth? What is the common name for the third molars inside a human mouth? Yep, Dave Hart got it. Wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth. What is the most followed sport in India? Badminton, cricket, soccer, or tennis? What is the most followed sport in India? Badminton, cricket, soccer, or tennis? You guys crack me up. You listed everything except the right one. Cricket. The answer is cricket. While the other sports are popular, cricket is a national passion. There's Lulu Love You. Good to have you in there. Francis's Spirit and Kitties is also in the house. Say hey to you. Glad to have you both with us. Okay, Brian on the Go said that Dave got it. Maybe I missed it up there. Yes, Dave got it way up there. Thank you, keeping me honest here. Which large cold country has more than half of all the natural lakes in the world? Which large cold country has more than half of all the natural lakes in the world? Yep, Jim Docker got it. Canada. Canada. Which actress is recognized for her humanitarian work as a special envoy of the UN High Commissioners for Refugees? Which actress is recognized for her humanitarian work as special envoy of the UN High Commissioner for Refugees? Yep, Angelina Jolie. It says, once a wild child of Hollywood, she's now a bona fide role model. Which silent film star, try this again. Which silent film star's corpse was stolen and held for a $600,000 ransom a few months after his death? Charlie Chaplin. Got that right away. What Atlas Shrugged author did 2012 vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan say inspired his career in public service? What Atlas Shrugged author did 2012 vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan say inspired his career in public service? Nobody knows? Ian Rand. He shrugged it off later and called it an urban legend. What is the common name for a sea creature in the genus Hippocampus? That's what it says. What is the common name for the sea creature in the genus Hippocampus? Not a hippo. Seahorse. Bootsy got it. Bootsy Sweethearts is in the house. She came in and grabbed that. Seahorse. The Miracle on Ice of the 1980 Winter Olympics saw the U.S. men's hockey team beat which team to win the gold? The Miracle on Ice of the 1980 Winter Olympics saw the U.S. men's hockey team beat which team to win the gold? Yep, Russia. Russia. You guys are getting good at these. The remote island of Rapa Nui, home to 887 moi, is known by which festive English name? The remote island of Rapa Nui, home to 887 moi, and that's M-O-A-I, is known by which festive English name? Not Christmas Island. You're a few months early. There you go, Easter Island. Easter Island. It says those massive carved stones are thought to have great religious and political meaning. The first item ever to be sold on eBay was what? A broken laser pointer, a grilled cheese sandwich, or a box of Twinkies? The first item ever to be sold on eBay was what? A broken laser pointer, a grilled cheese sandwich, or a box of Twinkies? Brian on the Go got it with laser pointer. Yep. Laser pointer. Broken laser pointer. Which newspaper did Amazon founder Jeff Bezos purchase in 2013? Which newspaper did Amazon founder Jeff Bezos purchase in 2013? It wasn't the New York Times. There you go. Matt got it. Washington Post. He paid $250 million for it. Max Brooks, son of famous comedian Mel Brooks, wrote which timely guide to living through the coming zombie apocalypse? Max Brooks, son of famous comedian Mel Brooks, wrote which timely guide to living through the coming zombie apocalypse? Easy for me to say, right? Joy of cooking. Well, you're close, Jeff. You're close. Jeff Robinson's in the house. The answer is the Zombie Survival Guide. Are you ready? What was the occupation of Laszlo Biro, the Budapest man who invented the ballpoint pen? What was the occupation of Laszlo Biro, the Buddhist man who invented the ballpoint pen? Good night, Jim. Glad you joined us. Work at 7-Eleven. Oh, boy. Nobody knows. He was a journalist. He combined quick-drying newsprint ink with a ball bearing to make a smooth writing tool. Now you know. The word scuba is derived from an acronym that stands for what? The word scuba is derived from an acronym that stands for what? You're close, Jim. There you go. Matt got it. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Oh, shoot. Well, I think we've probably gone on long enough for tonight, but I'll remind you that Wednesday night at 9 p.m. we're going to try to give the panel thing another shot. This time it'll be with Fireman CV talking about Tube Buddy. So I hope you'll all join us then. I've enjoyed having everybody with us, thanks to my mods and everybody that was there in the stream tonight. We had a great time, and I'm easy to get a hold of. You can find me most everywhere under BrendaG's Designs. So with that all being said, remember, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda. Night, everybody.